Hey, we got Hollywood in the building tonight. What's the LA of Vermont, MP? Bennington, right?
Stop playing with me, bro. You know it's Burlington.
I really don't.
See, this is the type of energy you want pre-game. Everybody relax, especially Devontae. He ain't never good when he tight.
Don't get too relaxed. It's one of those big games you circled. You need to prove you're better than Jaden Moore, remember?
It's all that I think about.
Really? Yo, J Moore's from Chicago, MP. Those are rough games he came up in. Dude can get to the bucket and finish.
And
he's ranked 184 on the 250.
And so what?
Look, man, we seen you in practice. We know who you are. Just respect your enemy. What was that, a target on his back for a long time, but he's still standing.
He ain't ever faced me.
I love it, MP. I love it. Okay. Oh, you guys are filming? Well, let me hit you with some knowledge, okay? The thing going is watching me? Okay, watch this. Listen, just because someone's ranked above you on some made-up list doesn't make it true. You should know that, Devontae. You think there's 68 guys in high school better than you?
Definitely not. I'm just saying.
If MP believes he's better than Jay Moore, then I believe it too. And so should you, okay?
Yeah.
Now let's get out there for these warm-ups. I don't want y'all pulling a hammy because you spent too long in front of the camera.
Hey,
Gentlemen.
turn the camera off. Ooh, hey, Jay Moore.
PM?
Nah, man. MP.
My bad.
Hey, bro, I get it, you know. High-flying guard like yourself out of Chicago? I mean, everybody knows who you are. Guys have been trying to make a name for themselves off of you for years. Man, probably too many to count, huh? You know what? I'm gonna help you out. After tonight's game, you'll never forget my name again.
You talk good. But you know out here, there ain't no faking it. Nah, you got a cute story and all, man. But you're a long way from Vermont. You about to get exposed.
Yeah, talent's talent. So I'm not worried.
Maybe you should.
Maybe. Nah.
Hello and welcome everyone to our 2K presentation of WCBL basketball. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. It's the High Flyers going against Team Ballas.
Nothing quite like a SoCal showdown, the freeway series between the High Flyers out of LA and Team Ballers based in Anaheim. I'm sure a lot of these players know each other already.
And early on here in the Club League circuit, we'll find out a lot about these teams by the end of the night.
We'll find out about the teams and also the players. I know there are a few new names on these rosters, and I want to see how guys like MP are going to hold their own out here in WCBL play.
Now here's Rodriguez. Pass to Moore. Right at the free throw line. That one falls. Rodriguez picks up the assist.
And the debut here for MP. Nobody knows too much about him other than he's from Vermont. Interesting to see how he fits into this team.
Starting tonight for Team Ballers, Cody Etherington is at the point. Jaden Moore is going to be their slashing shooting guard. Then Bertie and Rodriguez are filling in at the forward slots with Pasco patrolling the paint. The starting five for the High Flyers. MP runs the show at the 1. Devontae Mills is the 2 guard. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gov are the forwards, and the man in the middle is Liam Callahan. And with MP, I know several teams were interested in having him join their club.
Well, there isn't much tape to work off of for MP. He's truly a question mark on this roster, but the coaching staff thinks he's raw, and they must have seen something to take the risk with him.
6 to shoot on the wing, O'Neill. And the High Flyers, another triple.
Was O'Neill ready to fire there or what?
Now Etherington. Pass to Moore. Inside. Rodriguez, that's good. Well, you look at Jaden Moore, and it doesn't take long to see why he's on the 2K U250. Great instincts at attacking the basket.
And he's not the biggest guard by any means, but he is incredibly slippery when getting at the D. He's very hard to stay in front of, and he's a surprisingly consistent finisher around the rim.
Callahan shot off the mark. Here's Team Ballers now. Outside Bertie. Etherington. Pass to Moore. Pasco, defended now by Callahan. Off target from three-point range. Outside Mills. Edwards fires the three, and another three for the Flyers.
Maybe some miscommunication from the defense there. No one there to guard him.
Moore outside. Pass to Bertie, trying his luck from deep, and Callahan pulls it down. The High Flyers with the lead, and for many of these young men in club play, this is where they learn to solely focus on basketball as their sport.
Yeah, up until now, a lot of these guys played multiple sports. This is where they're starting to learn the nuance and the craft of the game. It's a great place to really hone your abilities.
Now here's Moore. Etherington for three. No good. Edwards inside. Moore covering. And it's Edwards missing. Etherington with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. Pass to Rodriguez. Moore. He's covered by Edwards. Moore attacks. And it's in there.
If there's a lane to the bucket, Moore's going to make his move. He's explosive and aggressive.
Edwards outside. Let's go with the three. Gets it to go from long range. And guys, as we mentioned, MP recently breaking into that 2K U250 list.
And look, that might seem low, but to be anywhere on this list means you at least have some serious potential. Nobody's quite sure what development path MP is going to take, but there's a feeling that he has a high ceiling.
Moore shot falls.
Solid work around the rim by Moore. He doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Pass to Edwards. On the wing, Mills. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Strong pass. Placed the ball right where his teammate needed it.
Moore outside. Back to Etherington. Outside Bertie. Now here's Moore. There's the three. O'Neal with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Mills. From 18 feet away. Again, the High Flyers. Team Ballers trailing. And in club league play here in the WCBL, these kids get such a wealth of minutes in such a short amount of time.
The games come fast and quick, and honestly, there's a lot to learn on the fly, but there's a ton of opportunity. And for some players, it can be a bit overwhelming.
Just 5 on the clock. Rodriguez! Hauled in by High Flyers. On the wing, it's MP. Here's Callahan. And the rebound paying off as they pick up the second chance points right there.
Well, it's tough to try to keep the gigantic Callahan off the glass at all. Sometimes he's just going to overpower you.
Returns it to Moore. They need this. Now Rodriguez. Doesn't go that time. Now the High Flyers with it. Pass to Edwards. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Bertie. Gov with the rebound. For a lot of club players, this is their first time learning a role other than being the star of their team.
For many of these guys, they were the best that their school had to offer. But in this league, the skill level and competition here is much higher. And look, at the end of the day, not everyone is going to be the offensive star of their team, and that's so important for the development of these guys, to learn how to fill the role that's needed.
Outside, Moore. Pass to Bertie. Misses the three. And here are the High Flyers now. They lead by 11. Sinks the tray.
Savvy move to pull up from the three-point range on the break. When you can shoot like he can, if you've got it, take it.
Timeout. They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
Team Ballers call timeout. the High Flyers making a change here. And here's Rodriguez. Etherington outside. Summers. Moore. He's covered by Edwards. Clock at 6. Etherington for 3. Called in by Casey. And Coach Troy of the High Flyers. He's a young coach, even by this club league standard.
It's true. As you said, Troy is one of the younger coaches, but it's clear that he knows the game and his drive is apparent. Plus, he's already got a great track record for developing talent.
Here's Summers. Pass to Moore. To the inside. And finished off by Rodriguez.
All business assist from Jaden Moore. You respect his slashing ability, giving him chances to distribute on the run from overcommitting defense.
Here's Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. And the High Flyers another triple.
He's having a field day from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense. Feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard him.
Moore outside. Pasco in the high post. And it's rebounded by O'Neal. One thing that the players need to balance in club play is focusing more on winning versus stuffing their own stat sheet.
It's a chance to show your skills in this league. And of course you want to win the game, but win or lose, at the end of the day, scouts are factoring in your individual performance as well. So if you want to get noticed, you better be playing your best out there.
Now here's Rodriguez. Pass to Moore. Here's Summers. And here's Etherington. He's covered by Edwards. Rodriguez, the screen. Moore with it, with Mills on him. Moore can't hit it. Edwards, he's guarded by Moore. And out of bounds, Team Ballers will take it. So both teams changing it up here. Now Etherington. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Moore. That falls. Great assist by Pasco.
Slow game on display from Moore. Anywhere near the basket, he can find ways to rack up points.
6 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot's good by Edwards.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. So effective at this point.
Rodriguez outside. Etherington for 3. A dominating first half of play so far. It hasn't been close. High Flyers out in front, running away with this one. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back to the second half of this West Coast Club battle between the High Flyers and Team Ballers. Here's the High Flyers. And something to note about MP, I heard he was training with Dion Benjamin to help prepare for this one.
And if you don't know about Dion Benjamin, he has a well-known open run. A lot of talent has come out of there. And to see MP working out with him, that's certainly a positive in the eyes of many scouts.
Now here's Moore. Pass to Pasco. Shot over Callahan. And another bucket from Team Ballers.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one, guys.
On the wing, it's MP. He's guarded by Moore. Back to Edwards. Count it from distance.
An improving aspect of O'Neal's game. If we have a second to talk about his playmaking, because right there he just made the right play, and he knows that that's important for his team.
Now Etherington looking for his first basket, still in this one. Edwards outside. Good, and that assist goes to Mills.
An unbelievable contribution from him. He scored over half their points so far.
Here's Etherington. Moore, right side. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Pasco. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Can't allow him to get the second chance opportunities. You see why.
Back to Edwards. Rebounded by the Ballers. Rodriguez outside. No good on the three. Mills with it. Now guarded by Etherington. Fires in the triple.
Well, Danny, it's pretty obvious what they discussed at halftime.
Everything offensively has been perimeter oriented.
Outside, Moore. Goes up on the strike, and it's Team Ballers with another one.
At this point, alarms are sound because it seems like Jaden Moore is making a statement in this game. He's tough to contain. It looks like he's feeling good out there.
Now here's O'Neal. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gov. Mills. 5 to shoot. Here's the three. And Bertie pulls it down. Down low. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk and draws the foul. He'll go to the line for one more. Liam Callahan picks one up. So it's both teams making a change here. Here's the high flyers. Stolen by Etherington. Verity with the ball. Now Edwards defending. Verity goes in. Etherington. And Team Ballers miss again. Kicks it to El Madawi, to the middle. Done. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And plays like that show you what a skilled passer he is.
Well, what a show we've seen so far from MP. He's come out and put on a clinic. He looks head and shoulders above Moore right now.
Well, if there was any fans doubting the impact that MP can make, I doubt they're saying much right now. A great offensive showing from MP so far. He's been terrific.
Now Etherington. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Brock. To the paint. Shot falls by Casey.
And a tough finish for him, but he gets it to fall.
He showed no fear going up against the taller defender.
Here's Summers.
Who's watching him?
Bertie up top. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming.
Really bringing the intensity on offense. Verity with a fearless move into the defense.
So both teams making some changes here. No good on that second free throw. Brock outside. Kicks it to El Madawi. Back to Brock. Shot clock at 6. Here's El Madawi. Off target from outside. Here's Summers. And here is Moore. Here's Westerhoff. And Team Ballers miss again.
He should save the fadeaway for when there's a defender on him next time.
Good.
Lead pass that keeps their offensive momentum flowing.
And it's Team Ballers. Kicks it to Summers. And that falls. Nice feed that time from Moore.
I know Moore is always looking for an open lane, but if he can't find it, he'll make a good pass.
Here's Casey. Brock hits the three-pointer.
And you can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
Here's Summers. On the wing, Bertie kicks it to Summers. Moore outside for three. Count that as his 7th field goal falls. He's now 7 for 9.
Like seeing Moore show he's got some fire. He's tired of being on the circuit.
Here's Dunn. Over to the left wing. Almadawi offline with the 3. Pass to Moore. Here's Bertie, and he banks in the layup.
And you have to put a body on Bertie, or else he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Here's Casey. Brock up top, releases the offensive rebound.
Great second effort to power it home.
That's all hustle, getting after it inside.
And that's what coaches love to see, showing that motor around the rim.
Here's Moore. Score that one, and he's now a blistering 8 for 11.
Moore might be sore after that bump, but he won't feel it long because the shot did drop in. A nice move to stay in rhythm.
Now here's Brock. To the middle. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting 2.
First one for him falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. He's perfect so far from the line. So it's team ballers now. Etherington outside. Pasco. And another bucket from team ballers.
Great vision by Etherington. Spotting those easy shots the defense is leaving out there.
Edwards up top. He's guarded by Moore. Pass to Brock. Connects it from downtown.
Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Now Etherington.
Yo, watch him!
Outside Bertie. Up top Moore. Brock with the block. Edwards with it. On the wing, Brock. Edwards. Moore covering. Fires from deep. The shot by Edwards, no good. And here, team ballers have it. Here's Moore. Team ballers get it back. Yep, count it.
Effort is the name of the game, and it can overcome inexperience.
Edwards, right side. Pass to Brock.
On the wing.
Edwards outside. And the High Flyers, another triple.
And hey, whatever works. He found himself in a good position to score, and he does just that.
Here's Moore. On the money. Now Casey has picked up his first foul of the game.
James Bertie showing some guts, powering through the foul.
The High Flyers making a switch here. Now the High Flyers with it.
Match up on MP.
To the left wing. And here's MP on the outside. Pasco pulls it in. Shot clock and game clock separated by 5. Back to Bertie. Moore. 6 on the shot clock. Over Brock. Not enough on that one as he misses it. Shot's good by Edwards.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm intrigued by what we saw from MP in this one. This kid has a ton of potential. I wouldn't be surprised to see him moving up that 2KU 250 list. Can't wait to see more out of him.
And I agree, Danny. MP was impressive. And for Team Ballers, a tough loss for them.
I mean, Jaden Moore came into this one feeling confident and perhaps a little overly confident. He showed some flashes, don't get me wrong, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. Make no mistake, though, he's been around this game for a while, and he knows what it takes to learn and come back and win later.
And that about does it, folks. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for joining us.
Yo, you going out tonight, Burlington?
Oh,
we gotta
man.
celebrate your big game against that bully from Chicago.
Oh,
and before you say anything, say yes.
Or you gonna let me talk?
Ain't nobody stopping you.
What are we getting into tonight?
Hanging in my crib. I got a pool.
Okay. Are there gonna be any girls there?
I have to say, I didn't expect this to happen so soon. But you did it. You're in the starting lineup, man.
I'd be like,
All right, sometimes for out of bounds, we got to stretch for content, but other times.
yeah. Just for that, I'm gonna outscore Buddy and see if he thinks that's pathetic.
Mama, there goes that man.
But you've seen him once.
Girl, what's on?
What's up, MP?
It's about game time. Bring the pain time.
It ain't never gonna stop. Search. Lean back. Lean back.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Harris is out there with Edwards, and it's Trent in at the small forward position. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
So Milwaukee will get the first possession. And talk about competitive spirit. MP has come out and, in essence, dedicated this season to winning his own matchups.
You know, sometimes when you focus on individual success, the team suffers for it. In this case, MP has energized this group because now everyone is trying to win their own matchups. It's almost like a competition within the game. The next step will be crucial, though. Can MP maintain and even increase his impact going forward?
This team does a good job of keeping Butler involved in everything.
That's Giannis. Back to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Butler against Trent. And here is Curry. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the Ravens stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis's hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks.
Physicality of Turner is such a big part of his game.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Trent kicks to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Podziemski. Misses the 3.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Back to Kuminga. Well, they're passing to Kuminga. Curry with a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got 6 points.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Pacers. They're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
And when you look at Milwaukee, they're right around where most thought they'd be, right? They've been reasonably consistent, and the early predictions about them have been pretty much on the money.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the bucket by the Bucks. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now, but your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And here's Edwards, following Jonathan Kuminga's three. Edwards. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
It's Curry outside. A rebound by the Bucks. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Bucks with some changes. Anthony comes in for Harris. And Rollins subbed in for MP. Different look here for the Warriors. Outside Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Bucks trail by 5. There's 1:26 left here in the opening quarter. A three-pointer is right on target. Turner's got 5 points so far.
Well, in the way the game is played in this day and age, it really is beneficial to have a big man who can stroke it from deep, and Turner is definitely of that ilk.
Curry kicks to Hield. Lets it go with a three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Curry. Three-pointer, Horford. It's hauled in by Trent. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Here's Santos. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Three-pointer, Horford drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, it's been a nice evolution to see the three-point shot become a consistent part of what Horford brings to his team.
Antetokounmpo, that's a two-pointer. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Warriors lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Moses Moody is out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Hield. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the first one at the line is good. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Milwaukee with the ball. Trailing by 2. Kuzma with a screen on Butler. Pass to Portis. Here's Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Good work defensively by Horford. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Healed the pass to Butler. And Horford wide open. He shoots. At 3 off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Anthony. Converts after the nice spin. Anthony's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
Tough to know if Anthony's going to drive by you or pull up. He's got both in his package. Had the defender on his heels there with the slick handle.
Pass to Payton. Connects from 3-point range. Payton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Harris comes in for A.J. Green. And it's Edwards in for Anthony. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in for Buddy Hield. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Edwards kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Edwards. Tires from deep. Second chance shot. Giannis automatic inside.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Curry can't get it to go. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. They host the Kings after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Curry passes to Moody. No good on the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. Over in the corner, Portis. 5 on the clock. For the three. The Warriors pull it in. And here is Moody. Nothing on the board. And the Warriors miss again. And if you look at what he's done over the last 3 years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Love seeing this from Harris. I mean, proof. How effective he can be as a passer.
Warriors trail by 5. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. Shot to stop the run. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
MP, no good.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Edwards against Curry. Inside, MP gets it.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Green comes in for Al Horford. Moody subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Pajemski. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry on the wing. And the layup. Good off the glass. Curry's got 10 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And they double up MP. Giannis passes to MP. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Back to Curry from outside the arc. The rebound by Turner.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
The shot by Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Edwards looking it over. From deep, Giannis. That shot off. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bucks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings.
When I look at the Bucks, they've continued to play well, creeping up in the rankings. Hard to argue that they shouldn't be the number 2 team on this list, Ernie.
You could maybe even make a case for them being number 1, but at the very least, they've shown they're elite. And let's take a glance now at the Golden State Warriors. They're in a close one so far.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Shaq. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The Warriors trail. Turner in center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Edwards is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Trent in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler passes to Kuminga. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%.
Really confident in his mechanics. They're efficient. No wasted motion. All Trent Jr. needed was the rock.
Now, here's Butler. He has 5. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Green. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Trent. Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's Edwards. Strong finish inside from MP.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Podziemski with it. Scoreless thus far. And the basket by Curry.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Now, here's MP. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Edwards got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks. Curry with the bounce pass. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Shoots it up. And another basket for Golden State.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
MP keeping his balance right there.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Curry. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And the driving force behind multiple chips. Curry knows when and how to take over at the offensive end.
And they double up MP. Pass to Harris. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Harris. A three-pointer off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. From outside off the mark. Bucks leading by 5. Here's MP. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got 23 points.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And that's now 20 points for Stephen Curry.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Edwards dishes to Harris. Fires away from way outside. Edwards can't hit.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And it's off from three-point range. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. A nice shot by Harris.
Boy, with that athletic, muscular frame, Gary Harris able to battle through contact there.
And here's Curry, who brings it up to the Golden State Warriors. 7-point differential. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Different look here for the Warriors. Al Horford, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Payton comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Now here's Payton. Some nice passing by Golden State here. A shot by Curry, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been a tad inconsistent, so that's why he hasn't gotten to the next level yet. but I love the energy he plays with and his versatility.
Here's Curry. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Harris against Hield. Outside, Payton. And the three ball is good. Payton's got his second bucket tonight.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Pass to Harris. Trent outside. And here is MP. On the wing, Harris with the shot. They get it back. Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Hard to exceed Portis' level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Moody. Picked by Horford. Puts one up from 19. That's good on the jump shot. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Harris kicks to MP. Harris passes to Kuzma. Now here's MP. Here's Portis. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Bucks ahead, up 8. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Butler out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Gary Payton the second. Then there's Horford. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. Warriors trail by 8. Hield right side. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Hield's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Warriors. Portis a screen on Butler. Pass to Portis. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Portis has got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
Does not shoot many from out there, but Portis makes them at a decent clip.
Hield the pass to Butler. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
From the arc. The shot by Rollins, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Down low. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Horford.
You know, Horford combines skill and power with experience and smarts. And that makes him hard to shut down in the paint.
Now here's Anthony. Portis for 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. Now here is Horford. Pass to Butler. Beyond the arc. Horford no up.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Rollins with the bucket.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Butler. Over Anthony. And it's Butler missing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Defended by Moody. Back to Antetokounmpo. That one falls. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Butler against Anthony. Now, here's Butler. He's covered closely. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Bucks leading by 13. Kuzma. Oh, the touch. Pretty reversal.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Some changes here for the Bucks. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Gary Harris comes in for Anthony. And MP subbed in for Rollins. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Kuminga comes in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Moses Moody. Down by 15. Curry outside, fires from way outside. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And there's the drive. Here's Harris. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And he does not hit. Warriors trail by 15. Curry outside. Shoots it up. Oh, and wide open. Nails the J.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Bucks.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Edwards. MP follows the miss and puts it through.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Butler. Now Curry. Oh, he hits the deep three.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Beyond the arc. Curry. What else is new?
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Now Edwards. Crosses over. Here's Trent. Got it to go off the glass.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bucks.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Here's MP, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Edwards, shoots the 3. He drills the 3.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
We're here with MP, who I have to ask, is this a bittersweet result? You guys get the win, but you weren't able to live up to some of the guarantees you made before the game on your social media account.
Okay, this is what I got for you. We won. I'm in the NBA. I love my mom. My life is nothing but blessings, Jennifer Quintana.
Awesome. Great attitude, MP.
Yeah, I'm not stressed about anything else.
Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. So long.